You see what I'm doing here? You're going to display. Come and give you a second, please. You're going to display on our Facebook page to teach. What we are doing now is live. We are going live. We are going live. Where is it? I saw it not too long. Oh, see, I'm about to teach. So, so guys, here we go. If you're following me this afternoon, we're about to start our tutorial. Excel Beginners Complete Course. In the first place, we are going to create and save a workbook. Basic understanding of the Microsoft workbook. So, basically, if you launch a Microsoft Excel workbook, this is what you see before you. Now that I have data in this worksheet, you will not see it like this. So very soon I'm going to take you back to fresh how this thing work. So for those of you viewing from your end, we come to file. I want to show you from the fresh. This is how whenever you launch Microsoft, normally this is what can appear before you. You will see recent document that you have been saving working within Excel. But if I need a new blank book, absolutely, let me show you how it's gonna be like. So what we're gonna do here is we are not gonna deal with this because these are recent document. In my next course, I'm gonna be showing you the functionality of all these you see here on the left tab. So we're gonna move directly. What we need here is the new sheet. We hit on new, and as soon as you hit on new, the first thing you will see here is template. A whole lot of template. A level you who using it, what you want to do with it. We have daily schedule, Power Query tutorials, but we are not going to deal with this today. We're going to choose the blank workbook right before us. So if you launch a workbook, the first thing you see is one spreadsheet open before you. I think you can see from the bottom here where I'm carrying my cursor. I want to zoom this in. So, so this spreadsheet it contains rows and column. But for today, I'm going to show you this entire ribbon. I'm going to be showing you the ribbon grooves. From the ribbon, we have various grooving, and where you have the green is the layer of Excel sheet. On the layer sheet, you will see a few items here where you have a quick access box, that is a saving button for you here, and you see the shortcut for undo, and you see another another aspect here that has to do with the people where we'll be discussing that later. But this entire front up here where you have the green is the layer of the Excel sheet. So we have the closing, we have here to minimize and here to maximize your sheet. So assuming I want to minimize the sheet, I'll just hit here, or maximize, I hit in between here, close to close the entire workbook. But we are not doing that for now. We're just going to leave it as it is. So another thing here, from this layer, between this layer and the spreadsheet, entire area is called the ribbon. This ribbon is categorized by groups. So here you will see under this group, we have the clipboard, we have the font group, we have the alignment group, we have the number, and we have star group, we have SEO, we have editing group. All these have different of functionalities. So so you need to learn this to your fingertip. First of all, we have the layer. The layer here, the layer here is contained or quick access box up here. The reason for which sometimes you will not see some of the quick access tools. These tools that you see up here sometimes can be added. You come to file and you come to option, you come to customer ribbon. Now whatever you want here to appear on your quick access on your layer, you can select it and add it automatically on your layer. So we have save here. For us not to go all the way to file and come to save as, the best way to do it, you have your quick access tools inserted on your layer of your worksheet. So so under this ribbon here, we have different types of grouping. We have different type of grouping. So even some of the groupings that are here, all will not be viewable. You won't be able to see them. But if you want to see everything, there is a little handle here that you can click on to view more information on the ribbon. So basically, the spreadsheet layer contain contain many things that you can see as are pointing up. So in a subsequent time, we're going to be discussing all of this grouping. We're going to be discussing this grouping that you can see on my layer here. I have a developer tools here. The developer tools, like I show you from the onset, you come to file and you drop down to option. From option, you come to customer ribbon. The customer ribbon, you come to the drop down here and see command not in the ribbon. When you hit on that, you will see that there are many tools that needed to be added if you need them. So that is it. That is it. We are going to look for a developer, a developer, 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 a developer, 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 developer. So it is very important. Excel is important for all of us who are into business, accounting, every institution, every institution. So it is very important. Excel is important for all of us who are into business, accounting, every institution, every institution. So we come to the home tab. So all the tabs, we have home tab, we have the insert tab, we have the page layer tab, we have the formula tab, we have the data tab, we have the review tab, and we have the view tab. So for today's lesson, we're going to be dealing with the home tab. And if you click on the home tab, between here is called the ribbon. This entire area here is called the ribbon. So I'm going to be drawing you on the, you say in Excel, the workbook is the combination of spreadsheet. Also, the spreadsheet is made up of column and rows. So as we know, when we say combination of spreadsheet, this entire white and gray display you see before us here is called the workbook. So now the spreadsheet here is this, and if we have additional to what we have here, how can we get this added, which is another sheet? You will check at the bottom of your sheet, your tools bar, you will see a plus, and just hit on the plus. Automatically, you have added a spreadsheet to your workbook. You have added a spreadsheet to your workbook. So it becomes page 2 or spreadsheet 2. So so every column in Excel, every column in Excel here has different form of functionality. And in Excel, as we display the spreadsheet before us here, we have columns. The columns are horizontal in form, right? And how to work with some of these functions, we're going to be discussing that, but I'm going to basically show you how rows, how rows, you know, so in your mind, you need to start to look at this critically. How can we go about inserting data into this spreadsheet? But before we come to inserting the data into the spreadsheet, I want to show you that from this cell, from this column A going all the way to XFD. There are column. There are many columns that we found in Excel spreadsheet. So I'm going to show you how to navigate between your spreadsheet. I'm going to show you how to move your tab. So all of what you see here with letter A to letter XFD, they are called columns. And the one you see with numbers, they are called rows. Rows are intercepted with numbers. That is, you have, I think I've highlighted it. I'm not seeing a display from me here. Let me try to, guys. Let me try to settle some things for you. I want to show you exactly what I'm doing here. Hmm. So I'm trying to settle some stuff for you guys here. I'm trying to settle some. How can we go about doing this? Trying to settle some stuff for you guys. Trying to settle some. How can we go about doing this? So, like we said, this is a general overview of Microsoft Excel beginner complete course, and we're gonna be doing it step by step. I'm gonna show you the anatomy of the spreadsheet layer, and I'm gonna show you the various types in Excel. I'm gonna show you the rubbing. I'm gonna show you the grouping under the tabs, because all of the tabs here have grouping, and even under the groupings you have some information that now wholly displays on this rubbing. So the reason for which all of the information, like under, let's take common example, under alignment.
Man, let my son go there today. I said, let's see my son.
So let's take a look of the layer, Excel layer again. Let me, because it was not working for us. So I'll try to zoom in this spreadsheet for all of us. So let me show you when we talk about layer. Layers are normally displayed with this green as you launch the Excel workbook. What you see on top here is called a layer. So as I will be dragging my mouse slow so that you can view what we're talking about here. So this entire area up here, again, we call it a layer in Excel. So if we move down to the tab, these are various tabs. We have from file, from home, insert, pitch layer, formula, data, review, view, developer, and help, right? These are tabs in Microsoft Excel. So we call them tab. And all of these tabs are made up of groups. So like, but before moving to the group, where groups are formed part of. So the groups are formed within rubbing. The white and gray section you see up here is called the ribbon. So, and these are group. These are group. Font. We have the font group. Basically, the font group is where you select your type of writing you need, the type of font. We have Calibran. We have agency. We have Algerian. We have area. So this area here is the font type. So what we just left from, you will just look at it. It left with you, the individual who is designing a document, to choose the type of fonts that you need. And here, if you move here, for your information, if you click here, this area here, we call it a launch box. This launch box is normally telling you that at the back of it you have additional information. So you normally see a black spot, this box. You just hit there and select a size or the type. So you're going to choose your own font size of that you how you want to make your text. All right, so you choose the size of it. So we hit back. So I'm just showing you the type of group. We have the clickable. Under this clickable here, we have the format pin, and we have copy, we have cut, and we have paste. So later on, I'm going to be drawing you through the functionality of these um, various part of this clickable. I'm going to show you how they work, how all of these portions of this item works. And now we move on to the alignment group. Alignment group helps you to center your work and then center to left, center to left, center to right. So alignment group basically. And we also have merge and center is very important in this Microsoft Excel. Wrap text, so all of them form part of alignment group. And we move to number. Under number group, we also have a launch box here. In number we have a launch box here. We just hit on it. And like I tell you that we have many information behind even what you're seeing at the front of the group. Because for the reason for which you cannot view everything at the front is because everything might not be able to fit at the front. So they just wrap it that way. And if you want to view it from your side, you just click the launch box and it will take you to additional information that you need. After that, we have the star group, we have the cell group, and editing group. Under the cell group, where you delete your cell, you delete row, you delete column, you can even delete the sheet, the spreadsheet that you work with. Yeah. So under the star, you have conditional formatting, and we're going to be speaking about this conditional formatting. And you have table, there are default table that are already made in Excel. And you have the Excel star, how to design your headers and other things. Yeah. So on the editing, we have sorting of or filtering of your data. You want to clear out certain informations on your spreadsheet. Yeah. You go ahead by clicking there. So guys, welcome to Excel Beginner Complete course. I will be giving additional tip in the coming days. But for today, let's start on this Microsoft Beginner tutorials. General overview. Now let me show you something very important here. An intersection of row and column in a spreadsheet is called cell. How can we identify a cell? I will begin for those of you who did not hear me clearly. The intersection of colon and rows in Excel spreadsheet is called cell. So now what do we mean? We mean that this column C1, column C1, if we hit in this column C1, and one of the areas I want to show you is identified to be a cell. What you see here, hourly wage. You see here, hourly wage. This particular area that we are clicking in is called cell. Now, how do we know that this cell is active? Whenever you click into this cell, you see around it, the border around it automatically become green. So it means that the cell is active. But all of these cells that are on here, they are not active because we have not clicked into them. So whenever you click into the cell, automatically it becomes active. And I will show you another important section on the spreadsheet is this area where we have the dialog box. We call it the name box. We call it the name box. This section here or this dialog box here is called the name box. How do we mean? If you click in the cell, you look at the left corner of your Microsoft spreadsheet, this section, you will see a particular name reflecting in this dialog box. Now, another section here is the formula box. We call this a formula box. Where you see me clicking here, this is a formula box. So this entire area is the formula box. Whatever calculation that you're going to do here, let's see this cell D2, cell D2. Let me show you some. Okay, let come to F2. So cell F2, if you check in the formula up here, the formula box, you see that what we hit on have been reflected up in the formula box. So to tell you that this is very important, that section. So at that point, whatever you want to change there, or maybe you want to do division, or you want to do multiplication in your Excel calculation, you can hit in a particular dialog box or formula box and do your changes. So assuming we are changing the, the multiplication form to our addition. So assuming that we want to add column F, column F2 in that of column E2, and let's just enter on our keyboard and see why it could give us. You see that automatically a change, and it has given a different result. So like I was explaining today about the layer where you see the green up here. Now this is the use of the layer where we have the quick access tools bags. Those tools that we inserted up here, I'm going to use this arrow, the back arrow that you see up here. I'm going to click on it to undo what we did recently. And now you see that we have 168. So if we redo, it gave us $2,407. So basically, the layer is always there to insert your quick access tools. So again, another way to do it on your another way to have it done on your keyboard. So you press Control Z on your keyboard, undo. So guys, welcome to our tutorial. This is Excel beginners complete course.
It's 1851. It's written on the battery now. C10 is 1858 or something. Okay. Hi, how are you?
So guys, Please share with us your comment below. If we are moving faster, you can let us know. If we are moving slow, you can also let us know. If you have any question, you can leave it in the comment section. So I'm going to show you some formatting of data right here. I'm going to show you how to format data. But before we move on, I want to teach you how to firstly um, how to insert column and insert a row. So in Excel spreadsheet, how can we insert a column? Now we insert column by clicking over the letter that you want to insert or the section you want to insert the column on. You see, automatically, if I click on C, meaning that entire column section have been highlighted. So, so now if I right click on my mouse, I will see a drop down option. I see cut, I'm seeing copy, paste is at default right now. And we have you see paste here, paste special, and we have insert, we have delete, we have clear, but these are not what we need. We need to insert. So I'll just hit on insert. What happened? So it means we want to insert a column at the left of our data. So how can we delete this column also? We right click, go back to the same area and hit on what? Delete. So automatically we have deleted the column. And how can we insert between this column D1 and column C1? So we follow the same process by clicking on your mouse, your right click of your mouse, and then you see drop down option. You come directly to insert and it will insert an empty column for you at the particular area you want it to be. So you could do a favor for us by sharing this video. You could share the video and other guys will be able to join. All right, so we don't need anything in this column. I'm only showing you how to create a column, to insert a column in a spreadsheet. So we're going to delete it like we did. We right click on our mouse, we go to insert and hit on it. Okay, so additionally, if you want to use another option to that, we want to insert another column between E. So now what we're going to do to hit on E1. So what we're going to do is to come up here on our ribbon under the cell group and hit on the black spot you see here. Just click on it. You will see insert cell or insert column. Which one do you want to insert, or insert sheet? Right now we are trying to insert a column. So we hit on our insert column. So automatically it have been created. So it's not only one way we can create column in our spreadsheet, right? So the first option is by right clicking on the column head, that is where we have the letters, and then press on insert. Cool, guys. So that's it. That's how we can create column. And we are going to go back there again under the cell group and delete. So you have been deleted automatically. It has automatically been deleted. So how can we also insert row? So to insert row, we also drop down to the left corner of our spreadsheet where we have the numbers. Just hit on a letter that is called root. You just hit on it, assuming we are on row 3. So we just right click also on our mouse and you come down, escape the other option and come directly on insert. What happened there, guys? You notice that we have inserted a blank row on our spreadsheet. Going on with this lecture, we want to undo this. We want to undo this row that we have inserted. How can we go by doing that? We also right click and come to delete. So this is very important. Sometimes if you have your data set up like as you viewing it and you have additional information that you want to add between row 3 and 4, what you do, you insert or you go back to the cell group and you come to insert row. You can also insert a row from the cell group on our Robin. And again, we can also delete it by either going back to the Robin under the cell group and then we press delete. Delete sheet row. Delete sheet row. Don't click on delete cell. Remember we said from our previous uh lecture that mhm, that
Have you called yesterday?
yeah sure Okay, guys, going on and on with our tutorial. Sorry, sometimes you see breaking because I'm at work. I'm just picking a chance to do this for you guys. But we have, for those of you who are just joining us, we have a platform, and I've created already. Some of our guys who are viewing, they have joined already the Google Meet. So you have to join the Google Meet link, and of course, you'll be able to join the class. We created a WhatsApp, a messenger platform. We created a WhatsApp platform as well, so you can join us. Or you go on my Facebook page, you will see a link. Just hit on it, will take you straight to our messenger room, and there where you see the Google Classmate account. hit only, you join. In the evening, we normally do our lesson. So that is it. We move on with our class. So for those of you who are just joining, or this is Excel beginner complete course, in the first place, we are going to create and save workbook. How can we save a workbook? How can we create data and save it? And of course, in Excel workbook, we have combination of spreadsheet that we should talk about. If you launch a Excel workbook, you will see a spreadsheet. One or two will be open, or one will be open before you. If you want to add up the spreadsheet like what we have before us, there's a little plus at the bottom of your spreadsheet here. You can hit on it by creating a blank sheet. So that's how you can create a spreadsheet, additional spreadsheet. On and on, you can keep pressing the plus. You keep pressing the plus button until it can give you. You think I think we have about four spreadsheet here now. So all of these spreadsheet combined together are called workbook. All of these spreadsheet you see I'm clicking on, if you combine everything together, they are on a one workbook. So let me show you how to also get rid of the spreadsheet we created. If you don't need it, you can also right click. If you right click, you will see that we have more option, right? You will see insert, delete, rename, move, or copy. So I'm going to show you how to rename the sheet, but I will show you how to delete. I will show you how to delete first. Yeah, I'll come in. All right, so guys, going on and on, we come back to our data sheet. So that is how to create additional spreadsheet on your workbook. So now we can delete this spreadsheet if we don't need it. Most especially the one that we don't need, we can delete it from there. What's happening here? What's happening here, guys? Guys. Guys, I'm coming, guys. Let's keep following. Let's keep following. Let's keep following. Let's keep following this class. It's internet problem, guys. Two. Así, dije gusto ni. Ni ready all the one get in the We are going to delete a spreadsheet here. We are going to delete a spreadsheet. Like we said, this is Excel beginner complete course. The internet is doesn't want to permit us. Guys, I'm in class, and please, I'm doing some tutorials. All right, follow us. We want to delete a spreadsheet here. How can we go about doing it? So by clicking a spreadsheet here, you have to right click and come to delete. And what happened automatically? You see your dialog box. You see your dialog box open before you, asking you whether you want to permanently delete this sheet. Do you want to continue? Say delete. So we still have three more sheet. So I don't need sheet three also. I right click on my mouse and you see many options, but we don't need those other options. We only click on delete. So there is another option before us that says Microsoft Excel will permanently delete this sheet. Do you want to continue? And we just hit on delete. So going on and on again, guys, we have sheet one and we have sheet two. So we go back to our sheet, which is sheet one. We have already our data here. But importantly, I want to bring you back to where we were. But let's select sheet one on our workbook by right clicking. I want to show you how to rename the sheet. By renaming it, you see option one, option two, option three that says rename your sheet. You could give it a name that you like or you want to name your work. So we want to name this sheet as employee, employee hourly, which is which. So you just hit into your sheet, your data, and this automatically will be created. So that is how we can rename sheet. So so why if you're working in an environment, but before going there, before going to protecting a sheet, how to put password on your sheet, I want to tell you how to include or color your sheet a tab. So what we do is we right click on our mouse also and we come to tab color and you choose. So I could decide to choose orange as in darker color. So let's see here, let's hit on sheet 2 and what happened to our sheet where we have our employee hourly, which we found out that our tab below our data have been what? color. Why do we do this? Why do we do this, guys? We do this if you have multiple sheets on your webbook to identify or to categorize what you exactly want to specify in terms of identifying these spreadsheet easily. All right, so that was one of the aspect of it. So we right click, we stay there, guys, on the top bottom of our spreadsheet. I want to show you something here that has to do with I think we talk about delete, we talk about inserting, we talk about rename, we talk about tab color. So I want us to hit on protect sheet. If you hit on protect sheet, this is what exactly display before you. It's a protect sheet, password to on protect sheet. So you will see a dialog box open, and then I want to protect this sheet, my spreadsheet. Guys, this is very important. The reason you protect your sheet is because you don't want anyone to tamper with your in this spreadsheet. So who knows? Maybe you leave your computer open and you have guys in that particular institution who are against you. Somebody might likely come and just change your FQ here. And you are trying to set a report and send to your bosses, and somebody just come behind you while you left your machine and you want to go use a bathroom. Somebody came behind you and then just change your FQ. And knowing that you have already set up your data only to send email to your bosses, you will not verify but just to send with error. So it is important at time you put protection on your spreadsheet. So how can we do it? We say again, we right click on our mouse and then forgetting about all of the other option and we get directly to what? Protect sheet. If you hit on protect sheet, what you will see before you is a dialog box, drop down information, and with a box. See below, okay, so we have password to unprotect sheet. Below that, we have a dialog box. Just insert into that dialog box your password. So in this course or um in this our tutorial, we're gonna have our password 12345. And what do you do? There are options down here. What do you want to protect? Do you want to protect the column, or you want to protect, or you want to protect your rows, or what you want to protect? What do you want to protect? Is it a worksheet you want to that contain of log cell, allow all users of this worksheet to no, you can give option to that. So can we say we want to log the column? You want to prevent the person from deleting. They should not delete your information into your data. They should not delete your column. They should not delete. They should not insert row. They should not format row. They should not format column. They should not format cell. And let's see the few options I have here are just okay.
Yeah, Nico. Yeah. All right, come here.
So Sorry, guys, but I'm not seeing. Okay, I hope you guys are not seeing what I'm clicking on, and no one is leaving comment to say, okay, oh, we are not seeing this. I mean, that should. Wow, 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 wow. I have to reshare the I have to reshare this again. Let me reshare the spreadsheet again because you guys are not telling me anything. I thought you were seeing what I was doing. So now here we go. I have to go all the way again. Sorry, guys. All right, guys. So I was saying in we. I think I show you how to color your tab at the bottom of your spreadsheet, and I'll also show you how to create multiple sheet on your workbook. So now I'm going to show you how to protect your sheet. So we right click on our spreadsheet that we name here employee hourly wage, and we come to protect sheet. If you hit on protect sheet, so if you hit on protect sheet, you see your drop down. Guys, something is going on here. You guys are not viewing something from it. All right. So if you are not viewing what exactly I'm talking about, you can leave it in the comment section so I will know exactly that you guys are not viewing the information I'm talking about. So, like we said, to protect your sheet, you right click, and of course, when you right click, you see your option. You have insert, delete, rename, move, copy, view, and so this is why we need protect sheet. So we hit on protect sheet. We have seen another dialog box that have displayed before us. I don't know whether you are seeing it from your end. I'm noticing that the dialog box is now displaying before you. I don't know. This is caused by the internet. I want to show you how to protect the sheet, your workbook, but this is not working out for me. I don't know what is happening. I'm not seeing the particular information I want for it to display before you. So if it doesn't work, then I'll just show you how to do the formatting of the entire data for today. All right, so in order to format your data, let me quickly show you how to do it. In Excel, there are way to all right, so we hit into our data we have here. We hit into our data we have here, and just what? Press Control A. So if you pressing Control A, make sure you highlight only. So Control A, guys, is to highlight the entire work you have. But we want to specifically uh, so we say an intersection of column and row is called cell. Free tutorial class. All right, so guys, I want to teach you how to format. So I want to teach you how to format. How can we format this table we have before us? A small thing we're gonna be doing it. We are not gonna follow the show. We're gonna do it easy, so that other guys will be able to get what we are doing here. Yeah. All right. So we want to design this our heading. So first of all, what we do, we right click on our mouse and then highlight the above heading. The above heading is highlighted, Another way to do it is to right click, is to click in one of these cell and press, but it's not working out from my end. It's not working out from my end. So I will use another way on my keyboard by pressing the shift button, and then what? Use my forward arrow, and then so now you see that the heading has been highlighted. So what are we doing here now? We are going to go under the first place we're going to go is under the font group, like I show you on our ribbon right here, and we're going to use this fill color. So we want to click the small black spot. We have additional information behind what you are seeing. So these are information you will see. So we have different type of color here. We have different type of color. So you just have to choose your color of choice to make your table look decent, look nice. So we hit on a particular green color, and I think the front side here is 12, but I don't need this font type. I don't need a particular font. So what I'm going to do again, I'm going to highlight this. So it is highlighted already. Waiting for the internet. It was a bit reading slow. So as it is highlighted, like I show you how to highlight. Whenever you want to highlight, you right click on your mouse and then drag to your right side and where you want to stop, right? So it is highlighted. So what I'm going to do here now is to change the type of font. I don't need a particular font that is there, exists there. I want to use what font can I use? I want to use guys, we font you think we can use that will look nice? I think I want to take this up to narrow. I want to choose this. I think this is cool for me. So now that we have selected, we have give our table a color, and now we have give our table different type of font. So we want to choose a font size of our table. Now it's 12 font size. So we want to choose, I want to choose 14 or 16. Let me choose 14, guys. So we have selected 14. 14, if you see on your table heading, You will see that name is viewable. You can see it's not in hidden, but hourly wage went into, I can say it went into column D, but you will not see it overlapping, but it is honored, and you are not viewing all of the information. Now we have working hour also is not viewable. So how can we view this? Even column E2 or E1 is not viewing. Even if all of this information are now set properly. So how can we format this well? So now we go like this. Either we hover between cell C1 and, I mean, column D1, sorry, column D1 or column D1, column C1, column D1. In between of it, you will see a gray line, and as soon as you carry your mouse over that, you see that automatically your mouse pointer will change to a black cross. That will show you a full cross. So take a keen look at it. It is black and right in between the, so if I click off, you see my mouse pointer will change to another arrow that is pointing down. But that's not what we're talking about. So we need it in between here, between cell, I mean column C1 and column D1. So we just hit on it by double clicking on your mouse two times. Bam. Guys, what happened there? We notice that hourly wage is now viewable, it's now in hidden. We are able to see it. So how can we go by doing it for column D? Are we going to do it one by one? But let me show you another way. You have to go back there again, click there instead of double clicking. Just drag it until you see what you want to see, guys. And we're going to do it for column E, column F, but this is another way I'm going to show you. So on top of this column here, beginning with column B, begin the highlighting from there, begin the highlighting from there, and stop to where your data is ending. And what we're going to do here is to hit one time or two time, then everything will be fitted exactly the way you need it. Guys, here we go. Oh, wow. So now you see that. You notice that you can veer it in instead of you doing it one to one, one to one. So you did not see that. I'm going to redo that by going to our Excel spreadsheet layer, this green area where you see the back arrow is undo, the quick access tools bar. Pam, we click there, we undo. So now you see, as we undo, we see that column column E1 where we have taxable income and we have tax to be paid, excuse me, is still in hidden as we undo. So I told you guys, if you want to do it as one and you found out that your information are in hidden, you click on column uh, A1, you highlight the entire table to the end of your table. And what did you do about it? You go between column E and column F, and then make sure your mouse pointer should change to this cross type, black stuff, and just what you do, guess what? We hit on our mouse left click by double clicking. Bam. I've been there. We get it. So that is it. Simple way. Instead of you getting it done by one, you can do it as one and get it done, guys. So that is it. So now that we have here I'm gonna teach you good things here, guys. Good things, guys. Our table is expanding. Our table is expanding. Our table is expanding. Woo, 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 woo. Where is our spreadsheet? Pum, 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 pum. This is not what I need. Where is this stuff, man? I was working with. All right. So, guys, a minute, please. I have a breakdown with the internet. Let me just share my screen with you guys again. I want to share my screen quickly, and so we can move on. All right, what we were doing. So, guys, a minute, please. I have a breakdown with the internet. Let me just share my screen with you guys again. I want to share my screen quickly, and so we can move on. Alright, what we were doing. So, guys, a minute, please. Alright, so I was saying to format the table header, there are many ways to do it, and we started with the font, changing of the first with the color, the background color, where we had the green color, and now we went to font, we changed the font type, we changed the font size, and we came back to our text, our heading, and we changed that. We make sure in our first viewing everything was viewable. And I was showing you another thing. In a case where you have your text heading like this, instead of you going by pointing your mouse and adjusting it, if you want to be like column C1, so I want to undo this. Let me see what I can undo something so you know exactly what we're talking about. Now, this is what I'm talking about. So instead of you hitting on it and drag it to view it like this, or double click to view it like this, let me redo. I want to show you very important tools here. Wrap text. So under the ribbon here, we have the alignment. We have alignment group. So under this alignment group, I want to come to wrap, and I will just hit on wrap. Automatically, what happened? My text have been ready. So basically, that is how to wrap text and make sure that everything fit in one column. So we come to column D also. What can we do? We go back, we hit on that particular column in our cell, and then what we do, we go under alignment group to our ribbon and hit wrap text. And what you see, guys, it have been wrapped. So you can do it a combination of cell, and you just highlight everything and come to what? And come to wrap. So we are touching this variable grouping. So we want to still format this header. It's not done yet. We highlight it. Remember we said to highlight, you left click on your mouse and drag it to where you want to reach with your highlighting. So we highlighted this again. And what we want to do this time around, we want to middle align this particular header information. So we come to middle align. You say align text so that it is center between the top and bottom of the cell. So I hit on center align. So what you see here, automatically the cell, our header, all of our uh, header information are in the middle now. So we have now done with the formatting of the header. What could we do also? We will go back under the font on our ribbon font group right here, and then we change the font color. I want to change this font color to blue. I want to change this font color to blue. So that is how we can change so remember that you see in this cell B1, I just hit in. We notice that name is not center. Name has not been center because uh name name. So I'm going to highlight again from our A column, going all the way to our column G1. So I highlighted it again. To highlight, you either use the shift button on your keyboard and use the front arrow button by clicking on it, and then you highlight to the particular section you want to highlight. So what I want to do here, I want to come back to alignment, and then what I want this time, I'll just center content. I want to center content. So now what happened? All my content have been what? Center. At first, we noticed that, let me redo. At first, we noticed that our writing up here was not in the center, was not in our in our table middle. So we went to alignment and we centered the content. Our first bit, we went to our honor alignment group, we say middle align. So now we came to alignment to our ribbon and we click on center content. All right, guys. So we gradually moving with the table formatting, but I will give you again an overview of what we begin on. So for those of you who are just joining us, I want to say welcome to Microsoft Excel Classroom. This platform is created by Jackson T. Ammer. I'm doing this to help some of our brothers who have passion to learn Excel, and those of us who are from the accounting background, and some of us remember there's no work nowadays you do without involvement of data. So we say it is meant to buttress the effort of some of us who want to learn this Excel. In future to come, I'm going to be showing you how you can list SEO or put this SEO data online, and you will enable multiple users to navigate into the data system that we will create. So I want to also give you this information. A combination of spreadsheet in Excel makes it a one book. So like what we have here, our employee hourly wage, we this was not like this, it was a fresh like sheet two. You see how sheet two look blank? So when you launch a Microsoft workbook, what you see before you at first would be one spreadsheet or at most two spreadsheets. So if the spreadsheet is open before you, you will see the Vero tab, and I discussed the Vero tab. And first of all, we discuss green area on our spreadsheet up here. We say we have layer, and on this layer up here we have a quick access tools up here. We have a shortcut to save, shortcut to undo. We have shortcut for form, and this for this form it was added by my very self. And how could we add this? I will show you later on by going to file. When you come to file, you come to your option. From option, you come to ribbon, and from customer ribbon, you will you will also have to there's an option here you choose comment from, right? So you come to this choose comment from, then you say uh comment not in ribbon, right? Or we say we say all comment, say all comment, and then we are going to check for form. We want to look for form. So I'm just showing you how to insert.
Is there no update? Later, yeah?
I mean, I'm doing something now, please.
I mean, yes or no? Obi, 10 more years or no?
Nothing here. Okay, so this is it. I hit on this, then I just add it. Click on add, because the reason it's bouncing by is because we already have it here as quick access tools box. So if you don't have it there, just hit on it and you come to add, and automatically it will be added on your layer up here. So this is what I have, the form. This form here, I will show you the use of this form. But that's not the case today. Um, we were at this table header, and we started formatting the table. We said we give our table background color to green. We give our table characters. We change the color to blue. I mean, yeah, blue. And we also change the font size. And I told you that to change the font size, to go to the font group, to our ribbon. To change the font type, you have to go also to our ribbon under the font group, and you select the type of writing you want to select. So I'm just doing an overview for some of you who are just joining us on these tutorials. So now the next thing we're gonna do here, we want to we want to add a filter on this table header. So how can we go by doing that? So to add a filter on this table header, we come to group on our ribbon. We have sort and filter. You click here. There's a small drop down box. Hit there and you see option sort A to Z. In my next class, I'll be showing you the importance of this sort A to Z, sort Z to A, custom sort. But what we need here is filter. So I hit on filter. Automatically, I think you see what happened there. There's a changes that have been taking place there. Importance of this sort A to Z, sort Z to A, custom sort. But what we need here is filter. I hit on filter. Automatically, I think you see what happened there. There's a changes that have been taking place there. So we have added filter on our table header here. What is the importance of this filter? The importance of this filter. So we have added filter on our table header here. What is the importance of this filter? The importance of this filter. On our table header here. What is the importance of this filter? The importance of this filter. So, guys, we move on and on. The importance of this filter. This we this part of SL um, tools will help you search for a specific record that you will need within your data. So let's assume we want to search for Amos. That is number 8 on our data. So I want to basically permit me to change Amos to different color. We want to give it a different color here. So if we filter it, we will exactly identify and to know what we are talking about. So this aspect of Microsoft Excel helps you to navigate between millions or thousands of data you have, right? If I want to only select Amos, which is uh, column, cell B, which is cell. How can I go by doing that? Now, I come under this column B, And then at the edge of this table heading, we have our filtering symbol that you can see there with a black spot there, white with a black spot in it. We are going to click there, left click on our mouse, and what happened before us here, we see sort to Z, A to Z, sort Z to E, sort by color. So you see, if we were sorting by color, the particular color here, any data that was marked by this particular color, you will notice that in your data you'll be able to view it. So let's take an example. So we want to clear that. We want to uncheck that, right? We want to uncheck that. So now this is it. This is what I'm going to show you again. So I'm going to click back there, left click on my mouse, and then come. The first thing you need to do, if you want to search for a specific information in the data or in your table, you will see a select all here. You see everything is selected. All of your information, your your employee, you have here your employee names. You you deselect this by clicking on select all. What happened there? We have unselected everything, or we have unchecked select all. All right, so now I want to look for Amos. I want to look for Amos in our table here. So what should I do? I will hit on Amos and come what to OK, meaning I only want to see what Amos information. So you see how powerful this tool is. It helps you to locate a specific data within your table. So it is very important. So I want to I want to clear filter. How can I clear filter? How can I clear filter? I clear filter by going back there, left clicking on my mouse, and then what? Clear filter from name. I hit on it. All of my information come back again to a normal stain. So guys, what if we want to what if we want to see Amos, and we want to see Amos, I want to see Johnson, and we want to see Titus in our table. How can we go about doing this? Sorry, somebody could ask, how did you put this particular color on Amos and Johnson? To do that, the only thing you need to do is by going on a font group on our ribbon, and previously when we were setting our table heading, I show you where to go. Fill color. I came right here and I choose orange color, and that's how we got this color in here. So again, how can we select Amos, select Johnson, and select Titus? How can we how? How can we go about doing that, guys? Here we go. To do that, if we want to select 3 person or number of people we want to have them selected in our data or in our table, is by going again, left clicking on your mouse, pointing your mouse first on your name header where you actually want to locate the column you want to locate the specific information you want to get from there, and click on that black spot, and then I will come to select all and deselect everything who I want to get. If I want to sort by color again, I'll just come by color and sort by color. Automatically that but other information will come, but by color it will bring um Amos, Johnson, Titus, and even where we have 2,700 because they are of the same color. That is why you see them appearing. So we will clear that. By clearing that, we come to editing group, and we just clear filter. We go back there again. We come to select all and deselect. And now for now we're looking for Amos, we're looking for Johnson, we're looking for Johnson and Titus. So Titus is all the way down. So we're gonna select that. Okay. Pump, guys, this is what we need. We only need Amos, Johnson, and Titus information. So the information on here, we will come to A. We will handle that later. We're gonna handle that later. I'm gonna handle that later. I'm gonna handle that later, guys. On Roger Show. It was a small, make it big. Let's do a small with Mario. Are you there? Alright. We'll clear our filters again. So now I want to get rid of this. So guys, very important one here I want to show you guys. This numbering system here is not in order. how can we number this table from number one to the number that we want to. Guys, hold on a bit. Our ink fluctuating today. Our ink keep fluctuating, but here we go. We still do it. Still gonna do it. We still gonna do it. We gonna do it. We gonna do it. So we were on the filtering. We were on filtering, right, guys? So we were selecting guys in our data, a kind of a record that we need in our data. So we were trying to filter it. All right, so basically, I was talking about changing this number because this number is not. It shouldn't be number one. So right, we what we're gonna do here to change this number eight to. So how can we go about doing that? So I'm gonna hit on my keyboard on my computer, the numbering section on the keyboard by hitting on number one like this. And where do we see that number one? So in Excel, I don't want to continue going number one, number two, number three. It's gonna be a boring for me. Seriously, guys, it's gonna be a difficult thing for me. In Excel, I don't want to continue going number one, number two, number three. It's gonna be a boring for me. Seriously, guys, so how can we do that by making it complex? Very simple for you guys. We highlight this from 1 to 3 if you have already written that, or if you have, let me undo that and show you how it was. Okay, this is what we have from the previous stand. So to undo what you have on your data, you press Ctrl Z, or you go to your layer up here where you have the quick access toolbar. You see your arrow going back, and then you hit on it. So now let's start. We hit on one on our keyboard, and then you will see that this particular cell A2 is an active cell, like I said from the previous class. So how do you know the cell is active? Is if when you see a green border around the cell, you know that the cell is active. So at the right corner down of that particular cell, you carry your mouse there, point your mouse there, you will see what changed there. You see a cross, a black cross. I'm trying to zoom this for you. Let me zoom in this data for you. So I want for you to see it clear, guys. So I carry my mouse again there. So if you have not been told about how to zoom in your sheet, normally we come to the bottom of the sheet. You will see that we have a zoom area at the bottom here. So right now we have 265% zoom in. You see plus and minus, so you either use the minus to zoom out, and zoom in to plus. You press the plus, and you'll be able to zoom in your sheet. Or better still, you come to your tab up here. After home tab, you come to insert, you come to page, formula, data, review, and you come to view. So here you see that we have zoom, and we have zoom to select, so you can use any of them, right? But the shortcut is to come under your spreadsheet and just use the plus or minus. So here we go. Guys, you need to share this, share this before we continue with this. I want you guys to share, let other guys follow us, please. So I'm waiting for people to share. If you cannot share, I think we will end this class right here. Please try to do that. Share for us, and like the video. If you like, if you're following the teaching, if the teaching is okay, you can also like, comment. But I'm not seeing anything. I just seeing people viewing, watching whole day. So I'm waiting to see post sharing. Guys, I'm waiting. So I'm waiting to see post sharing. Guys, I'm waiting. So I'm waiting to see post sharing. Guys, I'm waiting. So I'm waiting to see post sharing. I'm waiting for you guys to share. Let's share this video. I'm waiting for you guys to share. Let's share this video. I'm waiting for you guys to share. Let's share this video. Alright, so we were talking about normalization. How can we number our data? So we say we hit on our keyboard and we inserted one. So at the end of this cell, remember cell, this is this entire area here, what you see is called cell. This entire area here, what you see is called cell. So at the end of this cell, we have at the end here you see a black spot. Just carry your mouse there, you see that your mouse pointer change to black. We have at the end here you see a black spot. Just carry your mouse there, you see that your mouse pointer change to black. So at this point, what you need to do, either to drag it, either to drag like this and carry on. As you carrying it, what you need to do, either to drag it, either to drag like this and carry on. As you carrying it, so as it changes, there's an information again under here we call autofill option, and this particular portion of it, what we performing here now, we call that a small area where we click on, we call is a fill handle. This black cross is called fill handle. This fill handle, you will use it and just drag it down and go all the way down to where you want it to stop. So meaning I just stick my hand on a left click on my mouse. So at the bottom of my data, you will notice that I have double one. So multiple one displays on my data here. So what can I do? So I will click on a small dialog box here, and I'll see option. This option says fill series. I just click on fill series. Automatically I want to trade change in order. Really, I can you guys. Some of you, since you came here today, no comment, you cannot share the video. So so guys are waiting for you to share. I'm waiting for you guys to share. If you cannot share, so this is how we do the numbering system in Excel. So you hit on one and then you use the fill handle. So as you use the fill handle, drag it down or you double click on it automatically. You click on fill series. The fill series now we so that is it guys. Today we're gonna stop here for a moment before I can further explain to you. So one of the things I want to show you, you see that if I move down because of the data being so large, if I move down my header, you will see that it will be covered up. So so what can I do to make sure that my data, my table header remain viewable even if I move down? So I move to view tab. Under view tab we have a zoom, we have a zoomed group. So I just come here to freeze panel. Under freeze panels, in fact I'll just click in my work like this first. Anywhere I want to I want to I want to have this. So I come down to zoom freeze panel and then I just hit on freeze panel. So what happened? I'm moving now. You see me moving? You see my data moving? But my header stay freeze. It still remain freeze because what? We use the freeze panels up here. Tap. So guys, that is it. You see it? So if I move to my right, you see that I still view my employee ID. So that is it guys. There are more that we will learn. There are more that we're going to learn in this SL program. But for today, I want us to stop here, and we will resume tomorrow with this. So I'm going to stop you here for today. If these tutorials were good to you or important, please leave your comment in the comment section. Thank you guys, and have a pleasant good day.